Visit Sailrite.com for all your project supplies, tools, and instructions.
Hi, I'm Eric Grant with Sailrite. The intention of this video is to show the West Coast die, which is a 9.5mm upper and lower shaft, and how it works on the HandyPress. And this video is going to show one of those dies, and that die is the rivet and burr. And the rivet and burr is typically used for leather applications, but it can be used for fabric applications as well. Please know that there are so many different West Coast dies, and they all do different things, and they all are different sizes, but the HandyPress will handle them all. Let's get started and show you.
Before we get started, you need to know that the HandyPress may just be the best hand press ever made. Besides the fact that it takes almost any brand die set made for any brand hand press, it has some major advantages that other hand presses don't even come close to matching. I highly recommend you watch the demo video showing the amazing features of the HandyPress. To see it, click the link in the description or in the upper right hand corner of this video. To demonstrate the West Coast dies, we're going to be installing the decorative rivet and burrs. The bottom die has a shaft of 9.5mm, so the HandyPress comes with several adapters. We're going to use the smaller of the two adapters on the left side of the tool, and you can see the die fits perfectly in that. Place that adapter in the base of the HandyPress, and then install the bottom die and lock it in place with the thumb screw. For this riveter and burrs, there are two upper dies. We're going to use the setting die first, and then we're going to use the finishing die afterwards. It simply slides into the upper shaft without an adapter and then locks in place with a thumb screw. To install rivet and burrs in your fabric or leather assembly, a hole needs to be punched to allow the male portion of the rivet to be inserted in that assembly. We've punched several holes in this veg tan leather, and we'll insert the male portion in each one of the holes. The HandyPress is a versatile tool. It's designed for many brands of hand press dies and sizes. So we need to set the shaft length for this appropriate die. You can roll it up or down. We want to take our fabric assembly until the dies press the fabric assembly, and at that location we want the lever of the HandyPress to be horizontal or slightly downwards. Now the HandyPress is set for the appropriate compression. We're going to install the opposite side of the rivet over top of each one of those posts. Then we can take it over to the HandyPress and use that die that we've installed in the upper portion with the rivet centered and depress the lever until it goes level. And that rivet is ready for the next step. Now we still need to cut the excess portion off, and we need to finish it off, and that's coming up next. To cut the excess post off, we're going to use wire cutters that go almost flush with the surface. Not quite flush, but very close to it. We'll do that for all of these posts. Next, we'll remove the die, the upper die that was meant for setting it, and we're going to put the finishing die in, which has a concave center, and we're going to lock down that thumb screw. Place your rivet over the bottom die and depress the lever, and now the rivet and burr is installed appropriately. You can adjust pressure upwards or downwards by adjusting the length of that vertical shaft. Once the HandyPress is set up, you can install these as quickly as you can punch holes and install the rivets by pulling the lever. There are multiple West Coast dies that work great for leather applications, and they do a variety of tasks, and they all work wonderfully in the HandyPress. The HandyPress will also work with multiple other brands and types of dies. We hope this video has been helpful. Check out our website to find out what other types and brands of dies will work with the HandyPress.